Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Alibaba. I don't think I've ever done a video on them before. Been thinking about it for a couple days and just seeing what's going on with Alibaba here. I used to hold it in another account, in a retirement account, but I don't have any here in Robinhood. But I have owned it in the past. I did sell it. Sold it for a lot more than what it is currently. I was surprised when I saw the price. It's down over 19% in the last, or actually down over 46% in the last year. That's crazy. Down over 14% in the last 3 months. It's actually up 1.5% in the past month. Up 6.17% in the last week. And here's a look at what it's doing today. So could have gotten in a decent trade there and made a little bit of money, but this one's just been kind of all over the place. I had this one and a couple other Chinese stocks, and then I just got out of them. It just wasn't giving me a return that I wanted, and I don't know, I just got out of it and haven't touched it or really thought about it since. But wow, it's really came down over the last year. I know this was a $300 stock at one point in time, yeah, right there. So over the last 5 years, it's went from 100 on up to 309. I mean, even through the let's see, even through the pandemic here, it was starting to go up. Went from the 188 on up to 307. So, but since then it's been coming down. So, but if you don't know much about this one, again, this is Alibaba. Ticker is just Baba. It's engages in providing online and mobile marketplaces and retail and wholesale trade. Operates through the following business segments, and I mean, it's just a huge company. It's just endless. Similar to Amazon, if you will. 251,000 employees. Been around since 1999. 20.82 million shares being traded, a little under the 22.4 million on the average, a $320 billion market cap, 52-week low of 108.70 and a 52-week high of 274.29. So, like I said, it's just been all over the place with this one. I'm just glad I got out when I did. I don't know. Never know if I'll pick up some more of this one again or not, but had really great ratings here, 86% on Robinhood anyway, and the next earnings is expected on February 1st. So, well, actually, I did have them in here at one time. Bought 2 shares at 178.70 and sold them about 9 months later, so that's kind of weird. Yeah, see, just wasn't much of a return there, so. And then I got out, so. Which is fine, because it's actually below that price now, so. Over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing Baba as a buy. Alibaba Group holding is now oversold. And this is just stated on the 29th, so just going to kind of skim through this one. Legendary investor Warren Buffett is here in Omaha. That's where I am, so always good to have the best in your hometown. Advises to be fearful when others are greedy and to be greedy when others are fearful. One way we can try to measure the level of fear given a stock is through the technical analysis indicator called the Relative Strength Index, or RSI, which measures momentum on a scale of 0 to 100. Stock is considered to be oversold if the RSI falls below 30. In trading on Wednesday, Baba entered the oversold territory, hitting RSI reading of 29.8. After changing hands as low as $110.38 per share. A bullish investor could look at BABA 29.8 RSI reading today as a sign that the recent heavy selling is in the process of exhausting itself, and begin to look at the entry point opportunities on the buy side. The chart below shows the 1-year performance of over here on Yahoo Finance, why Alibaba shares are losing steam. That's the case that I've always wondered, why this one has lost so much steam, and this is dated on the 3rd, so just yesterday. Shares have lost steam amid concerns of a possible investor sell-off after swapping their United States holdings for Hong Kong listed ones. The stock lost 3.3% after data indicated a sharp rise in Alibaba American depository receipts volume conversion into Hong Kong shares last week. Alibaba holdings under registration within the Hong Kong Central Clearing and Settlement System increased minus 724 million shares as per December 30th data. Move possibly insinuates that some players could reduce their stakes soon. In September, Alibaba holders converted ADRs into 670 million Hong Kong shares in a day. That brings back a memory. I had Alibaba in a TD Ameritrade account and had one of these ADRs come up. I knew I had some cash in there, not much, and I went and looked, and it was negative. Like $38. I think I had 2 or 3 shares of Alibaba, and they charged me like $38 per share for one of these ADR fees. And that was another reason for me selling it. And so I don't know if you have any more information on that, or if you're for or against some of these Chinese companies. I mean, they can do whatever they want. Chinese companies were big talks a while back, a couple months or a year or so ago. I can't remember the exact date, but I was getting into some of them. Everybody was talking about them, the growth potential, the population in China, how they could just grow, and it was just kind of going from there. But since then, I've kind of stayed away from them, so especially where I got charged that fee. So why Alibaba shares are sliding today, and this is just dated 10 hours ago. Shares of several Chinese companies, including Alibaba, ticker BABA, are trading lower in reaction to the Chinese cybersecurity rules set to take effect in February. Beginning February 15, Cyberspace Administration of China, or CAC, will implement new rules requiring Internet companies with data from more than 1 million users to undergo a network security review before listing on public market overseas. According to the CAC, the rules are aimed at companies that carry out data processing activities which could affect national security. Once the Chinese regulator determines that a company's data processing activities do not threaten national security, the company can move forward with an overseas listing. So you got all that to deal with. You got the listings, the overseas. It's just, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people have talked about these. Some people have traded them. Some people have had really good luck with them. A friend of mine trades this one. I've just continued to stay away from it. So, but as you can see, the 52-week period, 108.70 to 274.29. So if you'd have got in and got out in the perfect world, you'd have done really well. But well, that is the same website. So over here on Reddit, China pulled support for Alibaba Cloud Services, not reporting security flaw. We kind of went over some of that already. Sold at a loss of my 273,000. Is Alibaba a good buy right now? It looks like a good buy, but I don't know. This one's just never proved it to me. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be totally overlooking it, but over here on StockTwits, currently at 119.56 with a low of 108.70, high of 274.29. Why did I buy call why I knew would sink tomorrow. No more buying calls, strictly puts now. And nothing really there on StockTwits. Currently over here on the MSN Money is showing it as a buy. Let's see what TipRank shows. A strong buy. Out of 22, 19 saying to buy with a 69% upside to 203.20, high of 252, low of 140. But if you have Alibaba, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you have in regards to Alibaba. I'd be willing to take a look at it and see if we can all compare notes and make some money off of Alibaba. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.